Welcome back. This is Marc Rudov, branding advisor to CEOs and author of 3 books on branding, 1 book on lying, and my latest on control, the need for control. Insecurity run amok. Insecurity. That's right. I show in my book that those who experience trauma and dysfunction in their childhoods almost always, in adulthood, exhibit insecurity, which either leads to them being martinets, those who need to control others, or, on the flip side of the same insecurity coin, marionettes, those who need to be controlled by others. Kamala Harris is a martinet. She's a tyrant. She wants to control you. Kamala Harris has never received a paycheck that didn't come from a government. Kamala Harris is a serial liar. She lied about working at McDonald's, growing up in a middle-class family. No, she didn't. She had 2 high-earning professor parents. Her parents got divorced, so she grew up a lot in the suburb, the Montreal suburb of Westmount, though at the time was the wealthiest suburb in all of Canada. She lied her way into law school. She claimed to be a black hardship case. So that's who Kamala Harris is. She's never really achieved anything, and that's why she's still in politics. She has no other skills. She doesn't have any skills. But she's angry because Trump and the Republicans are winning, and Americans like what the Republicans are doing. The Democrats are floundering, and they only have one gear, and that gear is control. So on May 13th, 2026, Kamala Harris made a video in which she is trying to rally the Democrats into taking over the United States by making D.C. and Puerto Rico states. That would be adding 4 left-wing senators to the Senate. She wants to pack the Supreme Court with leftist jurists. And she wants to get rid of the Electoral College, which is embedded in the U.S. Constitution. She can't do that, but it doesn't matter. The Democrats don't care. Let's take a look at New England. 45% of New Englanders voted for Donald Trump in the 2024 election. How many Republicans in the House of Representatives are from New England? 0. Because the Democrats gerrymandered the Republicans out of New England. So that's what the Democrats are going to do again and again and again. They'll never win on good ideas because they don't have any. So watch Kamala Harris in action. Afterwards, please consider getting the need for control, insecurity run amok.
This is a moment where there are no bad ideas. A no bad idea brainstorm is what I'd like to call it. And in that no bad ideas brainstorm, we talk about what we need to do and think about doing around the Electoral College. We talk about the idea of Supreme Court reform, which includes expanding the Supreme Court. We invite a conversation about multi-members districts. We talk about, that if we win the Senate, which we should and we will, then the Senate Judiciary Committee should have rules that they put in place so when these people come before as nominees to the Supreme Court and lie, that they are held to account and consequence. Not just that somebody goes on cable news and says they lied, but that there are rules in place to actually penalize people for lying to a Senate Judiciary Committee. That we agree that it is right to have ethics rules for Supreme Court justices. And let's put those in place. Let's talk about statehood for Puerto Rico and D.C. These are the things I think that we've got to do. We've got to neutralize these red states from cheating, including blue states expanding their maps. And all of this, I think, is is, look, we got to fight fire with fire. These folks are playing to win. We got to play to win.